And joining us in studio now is Ray Smith. Ray is the CEO of Trycera Financial Incorporated. TRYF is their stock symbol. Ray, good to see you again.
Hey Don, great to be here.
Tell us again what the company does.
We help people put their money in order and look at their credit and make sure that everything is working on their credit so they can get approved for loans. We call the program Successful Habits of the Rich because we combined everything to look at their money and their credit and then put a plan together for a long-term wealth strategy.
But more specifically, you're able to take advantage of things that other credit reporting agencies don't do.
That's right. People make payments on their rent and their utilities and their insurance, but those items don't get reported to the Bureau, so they're missing off of people's credit reports, and it holds them back, especially with people with thin credit or no credit. There's nothing there for the lender to look at. So by taking those trade lines and getting them verified and adding it to the credit report, to the profile, the lender is able to make a more informed decision.
Well, you told us a story on the program maybe about a year and a half ago that I think is worth repeating, where you said someone was trying to qualify for a mortgage. And they couldn't qualify, but you were able to determine if they made a $200 or $250 payment on one credit card, that would put them over the top. Share that again.
Because the scoring model is based upon algorithms, the FICO score, everybody knows that. Well, if you have a credit card and you have a balance of more than 50%, it counts negative against you. They had a $300 credit card and they had about $290 charged on that card. And they were just a couple points away from qualifying for that mortgage. So we had them pay off that credit card, which was $250, brought it down below that threshold, and their scores were increased enough so that they could qualify for that mortgage. And that's the tips and the education that we want to give our consumers so that they can qualify.
That's amazing, because in many cases people just say, well, I guess we didn't qualify, and go back to renting. Now, we had a conversation in the green room before coming on the program. You've got a big announcement to make about an association.
Yes, we've actually become an approved affiliate for LifeLock. So now we can offer all of our customers the LifeLock program. And it's so important that once we tell people 5% of your wealth is cash, 95% is accessed through credit. If you don't have your money in order, you can't have your good credit file. But even once you get there, if you miss a payment, your scores will go down. And with identity theft on the rise, we feel it's so important to offer this service also.
And we talked about that on last week's program during the monologue. We were talking about ATMs and how so many different things are being done to steal your identity from an ATM with skimmers and this kind of thing. Really, the personal identity of individuals is really under siege by criminals right now, isn't it?
It is. Just this morning there was a release that Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield, had over 80 million of their customers breached, including their own personnel. Social security number, name, address, email address, date of birth, all of that information. So it's very important that people take this serious. Target was hit last year. The banks, Chase Bank, their websites have been hacked. Universal Studios up here in Hollywood. The security breach is getting higher and higher.
Well, I think from the holiday period of 2013 till about 2/3 of the way through last year, I think each of the 3 credit cards that I use had to send me a new card because the system had been breached. So it really is something.
It is. So we want to give people the tools that they need to protect themselves, to educate themselves, and survive in this ever-changing data world.
Now, we're almost out of time, but I do want to get one more thing from you. I know we've been talking about these auto dealer kiosks. Can you give us an update on that? Sure.
They're a kiosk that actually goes into the car dealership, and then when someone gets turned down, they walk over to the live agent kiosk, and one of our live agents actually comes on and helps them enroll into our program.
And that helps them get to a point where they can ultimately qualify for that car loan, and they don't leave the dealership upset.
That's right. And they're actually talking to a human, so they see who's going to be helping them, and it gives them comfort. And the whole goal is to get them to qualify for that car,
right,
so that the dealership wins, the car salesman wins, we win, and the customer wins.
It's Trycera Financial Incorporated, TRYF is their stock symbol. Visit them at trycera.com. Ray, thanks so much.
Thank you, Don. Great to be here.